To the people of the Vilayet of Baghdad, our armies do not come into your cities and lands as conquerors or enemies, but as liberators. You are not to understand that it is the wish of the British government to impose upon you alien institutions. F.S. Maud, Lieutenant General, commanding the British forces in Iraq.
"15th of April, 1917. Dearest parents, we are within 2 hours of Baghdad. Today, we shall pass through the battlefields. There's nothing to see in the stretching plain, I believe, but the imagination clothes it. It's strange, isn't it, to be treating all these tragic places merely as stages of a journey. Dear Domhnall, it never occurred to me to tell you that I'm an assistant political officer, because it's quite unimportant. Sir Percy gave me the title when I was transferred to Baghdad. I have the right to be lodged and fed and looked after when I'm ill, and I earn a handsome salary, 300 rupees a month. My duties are of the most diverse kinds. We're very short-handed. I take on everything I can. I keep an open door for tribal sheikhs and messengers from the desert, whose business I discover, and then behind all is my real borrow, the Jewish community, and find out more about them. There are 80,000 in Baghdad out of a population of 200. One of the worst drawbacks of the occupation from the point of view of the inhabitants of the country is the requisitioning of houses. I don't see what's to be done, for we haven't time to build and we must be lodged. But it's a terrible hardship to the luckless ejected ones. The real difficulty under which we labor here is that we don't know exactly what we intend to do in this country. We rushed into this business with our usual disregard for a comprehensive political scheme. Can you persuade people to take your side when you're not sure in the end whether you'll be there to take theirs? We see no war here, but an occasional hostile aeroplane. I have been very busy this week. Mind.
One January. Poled along the canals and across the swamps. We visited a number of sheikhs.
On my way home yesterday, I came in by motor. I stopped at Babylon, having been asked by Sir Percy to advise on what we ought to do about the preservation of antiquities, and what we should do to stop illicit digging. Tempi passati weigh very heavy there. Not that I was thinking of Nebuchadnezzar, nor yet of Alexander, but of the warm welcome I used to find. Dear Sir Percy, it is maddening to have nothing settled. At the back of my mind, there is the firm conviction that no people likes permanently to be governed by another. I hope that the transition from British to native rule will be made peacefully. For A.T. Wilson seems to be taking a rather definite anti-Arab line. I send you a letter from General Clayton because it seems to echo our thought. Burn it.
even at the cost of some efficiency, and that the local national aspirations will not be snubbed too ruthlessly. I feel that we should start slowly and let the people come to us for help and guidance rather than impose Western efficiency too suddenly on Orientals to whom it has been unknown for centuries. I fear that catchword, British efficiency. You, I know, will realize what I mean.
I think we're on the edge of a pretty considerable Arab nationalist demonstration with which I'm a good deal in sympathy. They're out for independence. I and others have been telling AT that we were pressing them too hard. There are constant meetings in mosques where the mental temperature rises a great deal above 110. I personally don't think there will be an outbreak either here or in the provinces, but it's touch and go. This is, I fear, going to be a very scrappy letter, as I'm rather overcome with departure. Last week, Sir Percy left. A very moving. Isn't that the nicest thing you could possibly have written? I'm happy in feeling that I've got the love and confidence of this country. It mayn't be the